About to go through this Zaxby's drive-thru. Come on by, come on by. It's not gonna be your audio cutting out on your computer screen with the edits. It's gonna be me placing an order and cutting out the audio with my voice. Oh, 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 air. Air. Elf?
I'm sorry, can you drive around?
You there?
Go ahead with your order.
Okay. I just need a, out. Duh. Did you get
Sir, can you drive around? I'll just do it at the window.
a house salad fried?
Fried house salad, what flavor dressing?
Inch. Do you have inch?
What flavor dressing?
Honey mustard? Honey mustard?
Fried house salad with honey mustard dressing. What else can I get for you?
No tomato?
You said fried house with no tomatoes?
Yeah.
You said fried house, no tomatoes?
Yes. And does that have any Bartle do?
Do what now?
Does that have any Bartle do?
Do I have any what?
Bartle do on the
No, sir.
EO? Okay.
725.
Focus, 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 focus. It's not, it won't focus. It's still not focusing.
Yes, it is.
No,
You're
it's
just wanting
not.
to get my buggers.
God, why won't it focus?
Shut up, it's
Oh,
focused.
no,
Stop. It is so focused.
All right, y'all. G
We
Mother
have-
just called and left a message and said,
Wait, let's let him hear it.
Cullen, this is your G-Mother. Please call me. I've got something urgent I need to ask you. Thank you. Bye.
all right, so let's see what urgent is.
It didn't even ring. He didn't like not answer her
Yeah,
call.
it just voicemail picked up.
No, babe, just hit call back. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, G Mother.
Hey, I just talked to your buddy. If you talked to your daddy since he first called you when you first knew about the baby.
No, he had called and left a message, but it was from an unknown number, and I hadn't had a chance to call him back. And I tried to call him back and got his voicemail, but it was full.
Well, try again. He's my little boy, just like you're not a little great boy. But he said, how is everything? He said, I can't get hold of Cullen. And I said, I'll call him. And he said, Mother, don't do that. I've asked him myself to call me. And I said, don't worry, I'll call him. And he said, you do what you want to do, but I can't get an answer to him. So would you please try to see if you can get an answer to him?
I'll try to call him back.
I appreciate it. Your grandmother will appreciate it. I don't know whether he will or not, but I will.
Who's my grandmother?
Me.
Hey, you're G Mother.
I know it's just whatever you want to call me. But just please call me your daddy. Say I said so that he won't keep on telling me I can't hear from his only son.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart.
All right. Love you. Bye. Oh, hey.
Say yourself.
Hey yourself. That food was delicious.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm real glad. Because I want to find something else so I can shut that off on your shoulders.
All right. That'll be good.
Okay. I'll talk to you much later.
We loved it. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Man versus pool. Another night of the vlogging at the diving club. Whoa! Cowabunga, dude. Oh, yeah. I hear you, dude. We do lots of jumps and mechanics working on the board presence because that's how you deal with safety issues. So that's what you see a lot of. You see a lot of flips and stuff too. But that's after we do a lot of drills in the beginning of practice. I hear my phone vibrating. I don't know if y'all heard the live or not, but somebody just commented, I think. Oh, what is it? 3, 0.
Did you get it?
30.
Yeah.
Oh, 3-0. The big 3-0. The big 3 mouth hole. Do it again.
No.
3, smell like a donut.
No, I've been eating too many what are they called? Craisins.
Guys, it is a known fact that in 9 days, this little girl will be the big 3-0.
That's not possible.
Can you believe that?
No, it's not possible. I'm too young. I'm just too young.
It is very possible.
I was trying to turn it on you.
It is very possible.
You left it on me the whole time so they could see you pulling it off. I was trying to turn it on you.
Guys, if y'all don't know, we try to hide the light finger.
Why'd you show them?
No, what's funny is we try to like discreetly put the light finger in and then hide it without cutting. And for those of y'all that are new, that don't know what the light finger means, it means
This reminds you of like the video.
if you secretly see the light finger in the video, it could be anywhere from the back of her shirt to the
Just call me Cullen till I was
ceiling up
What?
there where we have Marco and Polo still hanging out. Those are little gummy ninja crawlers that are still there from when the niece and nephew flew down the steps one night. And if you see the like finger, that's a reminder to like the video. We try to hide it in all the vlogs, just in the background. And so you should look for it. And if you see it, like the video. It's just your like subliminal message. You know, a lot of commercials use that stuff in the propaganda marketing these days.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're doing.
I appreciate
But 9 days, 3-0. You'll be as old as me.
God, you're so old. I can't believe that.
But I act like I'm 17 still.
Yes, and you put your hand on your pants while you're vlogging live.
Shut up. It's right here. Ow.
Sorry, the light finger gotcha.
You just tomahawk chopped my... What were you going to say? You still got tape on your jersey. Tape face. Impromptu tape face.
No,
Impromptu tape face.
Stop.
Just do an impromptu one.
I'm not doing
Ooh.
it today.
She said, I'm 30 and I'm dirty.
I'm not 30 yet. I'm still 29. But anyways, what I was going to say was more serious, and now you got all funny.
Sorry.
I was going to say how people have been nice, asking how my days back
They
at
really
work
have.
were, and I haven't given an update because on Monday, on my way to work and on my way back from work, I really was going to give y'all an update and let you know how it was, but every time I even thought about picking up the camera, I started to cry, so that didn't really work out too well for me, so I didn't update y'all. And then today was a little bit better. I actually left the house without having actual tears. I teared up.
You
but
did this morning before I left.
I teared up, but I didn't have tears come out of my eyes.
Yeah, that's true.
They got in
If
my
there's
eyes.
nothing dripping, it didn't happen.
They did got in my eyes. But then I kind of had a little bit of a meltdown this evening after, because Cullen had to go coach, and then I was just here by myself. And then as y'all watch this video, it will have been 1 week ago that we found out about everything. So it was just like the night.
If you put yourself in our shoes, like a week ago tonight.
Right now.
Was the night that we were like all giddy and like, we're gonna go see our baby and all that kind of stuff, and we were gonna get to see her stuff and all that, you know, like.
And we had decided, like, after that appointment.
That was gonna be the tell-all.
Yeah, well, we weren't gonna tell y'all yet, sorry, but we just weren't because we weren't gonna, that's like a big deal. But we were gonna tell more of our friends and all that stuff after our 8-week appointment, which in the back of my head the whole time I was like, I'm just really not sure everything's gonna go okay, and I just wanna wait till then to tell everybody. So
Which is reasonable. I mean, it was 8 weeks. I mean, even more reasonable is 10, 12.
But it was also just like all when Cullen was gone and I going through my head, like this time last week when I was here by myself, I was doing this and like I couldn't hardly concentrate on my work because I was so excited about going tomorrow and blah blah. And tonight I'm like, I can't hardly concentrate on my work because of everything else.
And if you haven't realized, she's one that can tell you exactly what we were doing this time last year.
Yeah,
like,
I used to talk about that all the time.
What were we doing this time last year?
Well, I only know because I went back and looked at the vlog from it. And
by the way, if you don't go back and watch in the description 1 year ago, you can go back and watch what we were doing this day last year.
But if you really want to know, because you're gonna make fun of me, do you want to know what we were doing 2 years ago?
No, really?
Well, because I just like it's one of those things that.
What were we
a
doing?
lot of times in my life when something like this happens, I just want to know, like, what was I doing this time last year when I had absolutely no idea what was going to be going on. And so I went back and looked, and last year, I don't remember, it was something random. I mean, it was like unrelated. It was just, we were being silly. But 2 years ago, I went back and I was looking through my old Facebook statuses because, you know, easily you can like scroll through.
They got the new timeline on Facebook.
Yeah, the new timeline. And do you remember that night when it was a Sunday night and this is like 2 years ago from the 20th when we found out everything. And Kelly and Jay came over and hung out, and we had Mexican and all that. And then after they left at like 9:30, we went over to John and Stacy's next door, and we stayed up playing poker with them until like 3 o'clock in the morning. And my status said, had such a fun night with my brother and sister and brother-in-law, and then went and hung out with the neighbors until way too late. We got to enjoy it while we can. Pound no kids. Pound. We want.
We were on the 5-year plan.
Yeah.
At that point.
Well, I mean, yeah, we knew we weren't gonna have kids for a little while, and I was just like, that's just crazy. Like, I remember that night getting like almost emotional about it, being like, it won't be long before we are having kids, and so we just need to enjoy these things and do them while we can. You know.
Right.
Oh. But 2 years ago, actually, yesterday is when we found out we were moving to Tallahassee. February 25th.
And that's what started these vlogs that you get to see us in every day.
And that was
Aren't
around
you
the
so
same
lucky
time.
or not?
So it's just interesting that exactly 2 years ago, this week and like right here was like a super exciting point in our lives.
Right.
Like so exciting.
For the record, our neighbors John and Stacy are the ones. If you see me wearing the 15 hat. They were our neighbors.
The State Traditions.
StateTraditions.com. You can go to their website and get you one of their hats. And they're not all Alabama, they're all states.
I saw some Oregon ones for Amy.
Yeah, go get you some. Go get you
Oregon
some.
Amy. I'm not going to say her whole name, but.
Yeah.
Why you want to eat my light finger? Oh, I just play with you.
She said thumbs down to that. No, don't let her tear it up. Oh my gosh.
But thank y'all to y'all for the prayers and stuff this week. Monday was really hard going back, honestly. And I did cry a little bit when I got to work. And I think the hardest part, and this is kind of advice for anybody who maybe have a friend who goes through any hard time, and maybe we're just different. I don't know. I think I'm sometimes a little bit different because I would rather people talk to me about it than just not talk about it. And I think the hardest part's been going back and having to act like nothing happened. Like, I mean, I can't just talk about it all the time.
We've talked about this too. It's just a big transition because people handle situations differently.
And some people don't want to talk about it.
You got people that don't want to talk about it. You got people that will text you or hide behind, not necessarily hide
I
behind.
would rather you text me than call me, by the way.
Right, not necessarily hide, but like just we'll put it in words, and then when they see you in person, just act like nothing happened.
Yes.
And that's awkward too, because it's like you said this, but then you just were like, oh hey, you know. So you've got just different personalities, which is totally understandable. Like there's no reason. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Different people deal with things differently, and we deal with our sadness differently, but we also deal with helping other people with their sadness differently too. Right. So, I mean, it's totally fine how you want to handle it, but I'm just saying, it's always appreciated to just say, how are you doing? Like, not, oh my goodness, I heard what happened and it's really terrible and blah, blah. Just like, how are you doing? And that's a good segue into if they say, I'm doing fine and change the subject, they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
If they start, because like I've had a couple people ask me that and then not go into the whole like, well, it's really hard. And I'm like, I hope you really wanted me to talk about it because I'm going to tell you. But I think it's like we said, like talking about it on here is helpful because, and just as soon as I see Cullen, I'm like, I can just randomly be sitting here while we're sitting at the table and be like, and then the doctor came in and said this, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about and why I randomly thought of it, and it just happens. But when I'm at work, I can't just randomly,
right,
you know.
Right.
But it's like
the
all
transition's
these
been
little
kind of
things
tough.
Keep flashing back through my head, and I keep having like just different things, like of when we told people, of when the actual events happened, and anyways, it's hard, and it's just a process. And the first week of any loss is always the hardest because you go through this time last week and
the stages of that kind of stuff. Anyway,
so thank y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all so much again, and we are getting back into the swing of things. We really haven't had to cook dinner for the past like 6 nights.
Yeah,
we're grateful and appreciative for the family and friends that we're around that have just.
We have dinner in our fridge every night, and it's just been wonderful.
Not a thing
I didn't show my little. Did we show them this for Madeline?
Yeah, look at this.
Madeline brought this.
Wait, we just need to just.
Hang on. No, don't cut it off. She put it there. Okay, so she made this for me. Best aunt ever, every, you know, but she meant ever.
Yeah.
And then I love you. And then she was like, oh shoot. P.S. and Uncle Cullen too. I love you. Exclamation point. A lot.
And it's stapled. Like
That's
I'm
so
such
sweet,
an afterthought.
though. But
I'm
it's so
such a little.
sweet.
I'm like the second wheel. It's like.
But she loves you so much too.
I know, it's
She
like-
just was thinking about me, and then she was like, "Oh, but I also love Uncle Cullen." It's
Yeah.
sweet.
She was really sweet.
So
They were really sweet. They came up and gave us hugs and stuff when they came last
Yes,
weekend.
and she like wanted to give you a hug, and you hadn't given her one. I was like, "Give her a hug," and then she's like,
I know,
really hugged
I
you.
know.
So.
But anyway, here's Emma on her little heart rug. She's such a little baby. Ada Bill went to doggy daycare today, and they got like 7 bowls of water
Well,
over there.
We have a towel because it was raining. We had to dry off feet. We have bowls of water because Barnsley won't drink after the other pets.
Oh, whoa.
And then this is his food bowl. And this is the dog's bowl and the cat's bowl and Barnsley's bowl.
Quick,
so.
the piece of Lily's wilting. Act it out. Watered it. Oh,
Actually,
nice.
We should have showed him.
Quick, do the boy dog. Do the boy dog. Do the boy dog. Do the boy.
No, seriously, next time the piece of Lily's wilting, we should put the camera on it and do like a
Oh, time
speed up.
lapse.
Except
Yes.
this camera doesn't record past 10
National
minutes.
Geographic called. They want their, well, I'm sure there's settings. They want their time lapse back. All right, guys, we love y'all. We just want to give you a quick update. It's been a crazy, crazy start back to the week. We're still
I don't
getting
know if
back
I'm
into the
gonna
groove
make
of
it through this week, but I think I will. But it's gonna be hard.
She's got this.
I just don't want.
She's got this. She's got this. And then her birthday is in 9 days, where she turns the big 3-0.
How about that for timing?
Oh, you wanna go jump on trampolines?
I do. That was something that we, after I found out I was pregnant, we found out
You're
there was
like,
this.
what? Jump on trampolines?
There was this new trampoline like arena thing, like I don't know. I've
It's like
seen
a
them in different
trampoline
places.
park.
But we've never had one here before, and I was like, oh man, I can't do it because I'm pregnant. And then now I can do it.
There's so much stuff
Which
we
is
couldn't
sad.
do before we
Well,
knew.
but it's sad. I mean, I would much rather not be able to do it. But now that I can, I'm like, well, heck, let's go do
I'm
it.
30 and dirty. Let's go get dirty. What?
Nerdy.
Nerdy. Oh, God. Oh, my rib cage.
Or maybe I'm 30 and nerdy, and we should go get dirty at the trampoline park.
Bounce, bounce. We'll catch you on the flip side. Woo! 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 Woo!
What is it with the after
Woo!
vlog?
Woo! 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 Here, smell that.